Harald! You must unite the elves, Harald! We're playing some green-black elves to start here this morning in Standard 22. Just, some swarm the board with our friends. We've got some Tyvar here at the top end. We've got Harald to unite the elves to get some value and put some counters on things. We got Rangers class to generate a little bit of card advantage. We got Elvish Warmaster as a mana dump for things like Circle of the Dreams Druid. So let's go ahead and dive on into some games with this and see if this feels all right here today. Thanks for the follow, Noble Destroyer. Welcome to the channel. What Death Touch too strong? I mean, that card's just, only okay, but it's, genuinely fine in, the mono green matchup, for example. I heard we got some sweet fish today. Lead on Warmaster here, because this can't attack into this. Some red-black. Some red-black, you say? It is. I started recording for the YouTube video with the Harald bit. Oh no! Chat, what if they have Bone Crusher Giant and stomp my Elvish Warmaster? At least it wasn't Bone Crusher Giant. A little bit punished for playing Swamp on 2. Couldn't play Dreams Druid here. Should have played the Forest. Feel free to share spoiler links and stuff in chat. As always, I'm going to be doing my daily spoiler review for Jumpstart Historic Horizons at the end of the Magic Arena segment. So that way we can give the sporadic, awkward setup a chance to get more published before we start. Honestly, might play a second Black Source here to play Avenger and Disciple. Man. Dat auto-tapper, though. Dat auto-tapper, though. Always check chat. It lets you know when it's gonna get you. Yeah, the auto-tapper seems to give a really high priority to the creature lands. New format, Sabold auto-tapper. Ain't that the truth, TDM? For the 17 months, welcome back. Listen, as someone that just spent almost 2 hours playing Magic Online, I will take the auto-tapper in its current state over that game any day of the week. I'm going to leave back this because this doesn't draw a card when it dies. Whereas if these trade, this lets me draw a card. So we're attacking for 11 next turn. Okay, I guess we'll only attack for 10. We'll play the Sentinel. Yes, Marty. I'm gonna block with this so we draw a card. I assume they have more blockers or removal spells to play here. Good morning, youngest son. Whoa, 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 whoa. I need that for work at the end of the day. So you can have it for 2 hours, but then I need you to bring it back, okay? So please bring it back when you're done. He's taking my Switch, chat. So you're dead? Good chat. Good chat. Hey. Legal series of plays. Yeah, Christy and I actually talked last night that we were probably gonna get a third Switch since I'm using it for content more. Well, I mean, it sits on the dock while I use it on stream, so the battery doesn't matter. Ain't need spells, chat. I got a Lair in the Hydra. You should buy another Switch. It's a business expense. If I know anything about business expenses, that means it's basically free. Yeah, that's exactly how that works. What games are the kids playing these days? A lot of Minecraft on the Switch. Minecraft and Minecraft Dungeons are the two big ones in my house currently. I'm gonna be honest, kid. I was like 1 to 2 more fails on that last segment away from bailing out. It was rough. Yeah, the mill deck was sweet. We actually had someone donate for me to run it back again next week, which I'm going to. Is a historic brawl queue up? No, Tuesday or Thursday next week. Do I like do this as, hey, look, a distraction? I think so.
Of course I'm hero material. Just look at me.
Do I want to untap this and attack, or do I want to make another elf? No, it only gains death touch till end of turn. I think I'm just going to make an elf. I think Modern's probably my favorite format at the moment, but it's also only edging out Standard 22, because Standard 22... Oh, Jaspera Sentinel would have let me save the Planeswalker. Yeah, that's a good point. I wasn't thinking about that. It's only edging out Standard 22, because Standard 22 doesn't let me play best of 3. Yeah, that was the play. I should have untapped it to jump block the Planeswalker. Yeah, I'm just not super hot on Runeterra at the moment. It's not bad, but it's also like not particularly exceptional. I feel like Runeterra lost some of what made it unique with their recent designs. Their gameplay feels like it's pushed more in the direction of being similar to Magic, and at that point I'd rather just play Magic, is like what it comes down to. They've hit a good deal of matchup polarization. Yeah, they kind of went... It feels like they went kind of crazy with the rally effects in their game, Judgeinator. And, like, as someone who really hates playing against Time Walks in Magic, Rally is basically Time Walk in Runeterra. It's not really very pleasant to play against. Yeah, Runeterra is definitely still the best free-to-play game out there, but... Yeah, their game has less of a focus on combat and more of a focus on combos, which has made their matchup polarization become a little bit more extreme like Magic. And unlike Magic, Runeterra doesn't really offer a best-of-3 game mode. They have a multi-deck best-of-3 game mode, but it's just not the same as sideboards like Magic has, so I just don't enjoy it as much. I think something that's very similar between Runeterra and Magic is that both Runeterra and Magic are much better when their combat systems are at the focus of their gameplay. And their formats where the combat system isn't the most important thing about it are pretty middling. I think we've been outclassed here, huh? Yeah, the turn I missed saving my Planeswalker by untapping the Reach creature was definitely a throw. I would have gotten my hand out sooner, and then maybe I would have gotten to go wide enough to kill them. I'm not interested in playing custom-made formats and things. If there isn't a queue and client for it, I don't really want to play it. That's true of Runeterra, it's true for Magic. Custom fan-made things like that just aren't popular for content. And Runeterra is already a game that struggles with popularity. Wow, power word kill. I guess this one's actually pretty good against green aggro, huh? It's pretty bad against the Dragons deck, but the Dragon deck's definitely been less popular than green and white aggro lately. Demon Biok, thanks for the follow. If you're still here, welcome to the channel. Some red, black, gold span dragons here, probably. We'll start with Harald and see where we go from there. Yeah, I agree, Bib. Arena's been pushing in a good direction. I really hope that I really hope that Pioneer doesn't end up being an afterthought and ends up coming to the platform. So I think that would be very good for Arena. I'm attacking with this, so I draw a card. Especially with Historic becoming more unique on its own, I hope that they decide to give us some Pioneer stuff. That's nice. I just Tyvar. Just Tyvar. Morning, Super Strange. Do I want to cast this without the kicker? I think so, because I can get Harald Unites the Elves going next turn. There is not a sign up for Hoots yet. The dates moved from when I originally thought it was going to be. Our historic Hoots will be August 21st. Sign up should be open later this week once I resolve a logistical issue with MTG Melee. MTG Melee changed their billing backend, which meant that I had to coordinate some things with Cool Stuff Inc. to get sign up set up. It does mean you'll be able to sign up using PayPal on MTG Melee now, though, so that's nice. So if I play Circle of Dreams Druid, I can then tap for 3, untap 1, play Harald still, too. Vanu, thank you for the 28 months, and thank you for the tier 2. That's very generous of you. I appreciate the support. Tasty Arsenic, thanks for the 3rd of year. Welcome back. And we'll do this, which gets us back the Warmaster that they got rid of. And then this can trigger this. Alright, if we can dodge a sweeper, we can dodge a ball. Next turn, this puts a 1/1 counter on everything. And then, if they don't kill either of these, this pumps up the jam. Harold's doing such a good job uniting the elves, chat. Thank you, Harald. I knew I believed in you. One giant pile o' permanence, please. Man, nothing quite screams welcome to Magic the Gathering like getting swept and then drawing a bunch of cards and having almost all of them be lands. What a fucking brutally painful experience. Yeah, the opponent going take, play my sweeper against your wide board of creatures. So is pretty peak Magic Arena. Alright, so I'm gonna do this.
Strike like the cosmos serpent.
I could do this for X is 10. And then I can attack with all of these. Kill the painter. And they can, like, sack this to make the Predator indestructible, but then it's tapped. So they take 12 now. Creature lands, ladies and gentlemen. Creature lands. You got Tyvar. He's dead. You've murdered him.
You're making me look bad.
You're making me look bad. I don't know that we're going to be able to close out through this mascot exhibition here, though. It's unfortunate. Sacrifice a creature, please, opponent. Venuizo, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel this morning. Got me. Am I done on board? I'm done on board, right? Sure. Man, I really hope Tireless Tracker ends up in one of those last couple of rare slots. No fire, no steel. I would love to play some Tireless Tracker on this platform. I agree. Decks like this offer very little counterplay against sweepers. Mostly just hoping they don't have it. Would Tireless Tracker be good in the current Historic? Definitely. One of the premier decks in the format is a control deck. Tireless Tracker is very good in a matchup like that. Especially if you pair it with Fabled Passage. You get 2 cards out of it even if they kill it right away. And if they don't kill it right away, it provides an endless flow of card advantage. It's exactly the type of thing you want to be doing.
They will remember our
I guess I could have diddled and undiddled this and played Avenger. Wish we had a 3-mana Planeswalker that provided installation and sweepers and likes elves. Is that a reference to the one that we're getting in Jumpstart coming for Historic, or did you miss that that one exists? Well, shit.
I don't believe it.
I think we might be dead, Chip. Might be time to do Historic deck voting sooner rather than later. Let's take this one and spike it into the trash can. Deck has felt very slow and fair and unable to interact with what our opponent is doing. A couple of good draws have been put into the ground by opponents playing sweepers. The problem with Lolth is we don't make black consistently. Our mana base says that card's not particularly castable. Big sad missing the land drop for this. At least their draw's pretty mediocre. Is their start stronger than ours? Their start seems pretty mediocre so far. Could do a bad mono green impersonation here with Ranger class. Hey, Strange, thanks for 7 months. Welcome back. And I think I take this so I can try and vomit my hand into play next turn. We're going to be wrapping up the stream today on some Unite 2. If you'd like to play, be sure to pop in the subs Discord. We'll be queuing up with some people from there. About 1 o'clock. Are both Unite days ranked? We're actually doing 3 days of Unite this week. We're going to play tomorrow morning and Thursday afternoon. And this afternoon, I'm not doing ranked. Yep, 1 p.m. Central, about 3 hours from now. So let's start here. And then we'll tap this for 6. And we'll start with Harald. It's actually probably bad. So we can get the cheap. We can just play our entire hand out here, right? Alright, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 elves. We are dead. Shadow Sage. I don't know what that does. I will say I want to try and retool some things. Let's see if we can cut some of the crap out of here and make this a bit better. Oh, it's the bad shaman of the pack. That's cute. I don't know if that's good, but it's cute. I kind of like the idea of Lolth the more I think about it. Maybe we can mess the mana up to work her in. There's only 20 lands in here. What if we get rid of these Ranger class and these Paragons? She helps us not die to flying creatures, too. Let's go up at least 1 land, maybe 2. This gets us to 22 lands, plus this, plus this. We just play a snow duel. Rather than a 3rd actual swamp. It's kind of cute. Is this good enough? Oh, I know that it is. Just look at all the elves. It's been a while since I've looked at all the ones that are legal. It's a shame you need a way to power that up. Does that be pretty reasonable? Yeah, we could just lean into the black more and play Crippling Fear. I don't hate that idea, actually. There's a lot of creature decks in this format. Oh, that's a good question. Do I have cards that aren't standard 22 in here? Oh, this is just traditional standard. Let's do standard 22. Good catch. You do something like that. This is 10, 13 black sources, plus this, plus this. Free stonks in the store. Probably gonna play Dragon Turtle at some point. Dancing Sword's just never gonna see play, right? This card will only ever be legal alongside Maul, the Skyclaves. Jelly might actually see play because Hardened Scales is coming to Historic. This might be a card we want to play with that. Our hand's pretty nutty here. Opponent missed their 1-drop. Well, you want to go wide with some tokens, do you, opponent? Alright. Bootster, thanks for the brand new Prime support. There's a ton of great people you can support every month with that here on Twitch. Thanks for supporting me this month. Welcome back. Alright, they don't have a way to kill Circle of the Dreams Druid here. We will, we'll get to run them over with the Warmaster activation next turn. Resolves. Got me. You figure it out. Alright, I'm glad we got to, I don't know if this deck's good, but I'm glad we got to at least do that once. We'll see. Hopefully we get a chance to see like Crippling Fear and Lolth in action at some point today, but we'll play a few more. We did at least get to execute the fully linear run you down. Eternally waiting for the server. Chat, is it too optimistic to think that the major server backend we're going to experience on August 10th could potentially cause us to wait for the server less frequently? Is it too optimistic to think that it might bring real improvements? And for the record, OBS / my computer haven't messed up here. Arena is apparently playing the "We're back at the main menu" music, but it's just a black screen. The wallpaper isn't something I had commissioned. It was something that was off of Reddit there. Let's see the link in chat. Blaze Moon, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel today. What's going on, Wooligar? Thanks for dropping in. Okie doke. 1, 2, 3. It's just curvamentary. What could it be? Joe Stevens, good morning, good morning. People that are new to the channel had a bunch of follows there. Welcome. My name's Jeff Hoagland. I stream full-time here on Twitch. We do a bunch of Magic content at least 5 days a week. We usually start the day with some Modern on Magic Online. Then we do a few hours of various constructed formats on Magic Arena. Standard 22 and Historic are the two we've been playing the most recently. However, I'm really looking forward to Historic Brawl coming back next week. I'm going to play a bunch of that, I think. Also looking forward to regular Historic as well, but the Brawl queue was a lot of fun when it was here last time. If you enjoy the content, we always play a lot of different decks every day. I try to change decks every 90 minutes to 2 hours or so. All of the decks that are worthwhile watching end up on my YouTube channel, broken up deck by deck, so it's a great source for Magic video content. Historic Brawl will be 100 cards now. Yeah, I'm interested to see. So usually we do our Hoaglandia opens the weekend right after the set releases. And we're pushing it back to a week and a half after. So August 21st is going to be the Historic Open. And Amazonian's going to be casting with me. Excited to have her. I'm interested to see what our player count looks like and what our viewer count looks like a week out. Thanks, Trog. I appreciate you taking a couple minutes out of your day to fill out the survey. Speaking of, just to shill that for a second, I've been bad and I haven't shilled that today. We're up to 410 responses on the subscriber survey, and I currently have a little over 1,900 subscribers. So if you just have a second to pop in the Discord server and click the link, it's just a couple of multiple choice questions. Just asking you, like, where you watch my stuff and which stuff you watch and you support to see. I appreciate everybody that takes a second to do that. I kind of use that to gauge, like, what ratios I break my stuff up with. You know, do you like Historic more? Do you like Standard 22 more? Do you want to see Historic Brawl? That's the great way to let me know what's the best way I can align my content stuff. Nice. 2-drop Elf is a fantastic pickup here. Yeah, my surveys are nothing like Wizard surveys. If you leave the optional free response section break, you should be done in less than 2 minutes. It's like 5 to 6 multiple choice questions. Check a couple boxes and move on with your life. Alright, so... I just Herald and smash them for 5. Elderfang here rather than the Planeswalker because it feels like they're likely to have counterspells. I just want cheap cards I can play to the board while I'm attacking them. And I also have like 4 mana spells rolled up here already. Okay, so the white mana actually makes their foretell cards scarier because it implies that they could have Doom Scars. That being said, both of these make them discard a card when they come into play, and Avenger lets me draw cards if they sweep the board. So I think I'm actually going to decline attacking for 2 here and play both of these out. Because then if they sweep, I'll draw 5 cards, and we'll get to take 2 cards out of their hand. It is pinned in the announcements channel. There's been a couple other things post-announced. If you go to the announcements channel and you check the pinned messages, it's there. Okay, now it's definitely important that I get this one back into play. So this way, if they sweep, I can draw cards for the rest of these. Oh, I could tap one of the new ones. That's a good call. Yeah, it's a mistake on my part. I missed a point of damage. Okay, so they had the thing, but we get to draw 4 cards. Great, there's the Spider Queen. You can see if she could do some work here in the control matchup. Our creature land probably gonna be excellent too. Opponent's pretty low. Yeah, Disciples pressuring their hand nicely. Thanks for the 34 months back, by the way. Almost missed that one, sorry. Yeah, their hand's gotta be... They ditched an Aldrin's Epiphany before that, too, so we know their hand is, like, all gasoline. Unfortunate, I don't have an untapped land for the Spider Queen this turn. I guess we just stick Unite the Elves and grab Harald, because it's gonna have Menace. And draw us another card, too. We must unite the elves, Harald. Bring our people together. Take your turn. Yeah. Make your birds. Heavy sigh. I'm supposed to trade it with their 3-2 next turn. I think we just play out the 3 1-mana elves here. Because this will trigger on each of them attacking next turn to let me clean up the birds. And they're 3-2. Harald again and get Harald back. I think I'd rather just have an extra trigger on the bottom end of this here. What's going on, Bucky? Thanks for the follow. Good morning. And we know their last card is a spell because they discarded good spells earlier. I guess they could have been holding the land because they had the Epiphany on. Ooh, they're a mana short of that one, right? Just cannot catch a break this morning.
Come closer, little thing, that I may see you better.
We're actually not in a bad spot.
My will cannot be denied.
Despite sweepers and time walks and stuff.
The light is insufferable.
We have 2 spells and creature lands and they're on empty. Should we do this, get Harald back, and then we can play Dream Druids? Or we can play that, so in case they draw a sweeper, we'll be okay. Dead to Time Walk with the way I tapped off of this, but... yeah, the block with the 3-2 is a little strange. Agree. They definitely could have pressured my life total better. Lolth looked good there. Made some friends, was a little bit of a distraction. Lolth makes friends that block like Goldspan Dragons and stuff too, which is nice. Mulligan this. No second black for Crippling Fear. No 1 mana play. No 3 mana play. Yikes. Forest or Swamp. Forest or Swamp. Forest or Swamp. Okay, you know what? All things considered, that was one of the better non-forest swamp draws in our deck. Alright, just any lands for the next 2 turns, please. Given the option, we will snap off this trade here. I just want to keep my life total high. Crippling Fear in hand and Lolth likely means we're favored as this game goes long. Hey, by sound, thank you for the 41 months. Welcome back. I think I need to trade here. Feels magic, man. Oh, this has to be exactly the second spell. My opponent messed that up and didn't realize it. Just gonna treat block aggressively. Sometimes you play Magic, other times Magic plays you. Alright, we're not gonna be 11, 10:30. All right, let's put up the historic deck voting. And then we'll play one or two more with elves while that poll runs. Okay, what historic deck today? We have Dragonstorm, Bant, Ramp, and White Aggro. So if you feel strongly about which historic deck you'd like to see, we've got Bant, Ramp, Dragonstorm, and White Aggro are all choices there. You could vote extra with bits and channel points, as always. Grok, thank you for the brand new Prime support. There's a ton of great creators you can drop that off with every month. Thanks for sending it this way this month. Spa, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. SP4, I don't know if that's supposed to be Spa, but we're gonna act like it is. It's like Bant, Ramp, and Dragonstorm are the two outliers here today. It's weird that a friend request keeps popping up. Chat, I like to keep my Magic Arena friends list the same way I like to keep my friends list in real life. 0. GeoGebra, thanks for the follow. Oh, can I go offline? Nice. Nice. Let's just do that. Good call. It's the point of all the board games behind me. Christy and I play with the kids. There's 5 of us now, chat. We have our own board game group. Oh man, Bant Ramp's creeping up on Dragonstorm here. Alright, we could dodge a Shadow's Verdict, we could dodge a ball. Oh, chat! I have such crippling fear. Showtime, thanks for the 4 months, welcome back. Good morning, good morning. You know, it's funny, I was walking around the neighborhood last night, because I take Haley for walks in the evening a lot of the time. And, I saw a kid walking a lawnmower around, and it hit me. My kids will never use a gas lawnmower, most likely, in their lives. Because I have an electric now, and I don't think I'll ever go back to having a non-electric. This trade is something. What, dude? What? You can't find your phone? Is your sister sleeping? Okay, I'm gonna make it ring, but you better find it really fast in case she's sleeping, okay? A little early, so she's probably not, but... Okay, it also says it's almost dead, so I'd find it quickly if I were you. What brand of electric do you have, and how is it? Are The other tools, any good? I have a Lowe's brand electric lawnmower and snowblower. I forget what they are. Is it cobalt? They're blue. Does anybody know what the blue Lowe's brand stuff is? Yeah, cobalt. Yeah, they're all cordless. How do I know his phone is almost dead? All right, chat. I'm gonna let you in on a check this out. If you haven't seen this before and you're a parent, you set up a family account. Oh, is my camera? Can my camera focus on it? It shows you games. You can't really see on the screen. It shows you games they've played recently. It shows you his battery. You can make his phone play a sound for when he's misplaced it, like he did just now. A lot of good pieces of technology. Yeah, you can lock it, you can see how much screen time they've used, etc. Yeah, it's Google Family Link, I think is what it's called. And you find where they left it, usually based on the sound. It's like Dragonstorm is a solid lead with a couple minutes of voting left here. How many of these are extra turn spells is the question. Yeah, the Google Family Link's also useful too, because it lets you share applications. So like we bought Minecraft on the Android, and like all of the phones have it with only buying one copy. I've not played the Bant Ramp deck before. I went through some of the recent historic tournaments and picked out some deck lists that seemed reasonable. Man, it's a real shame we haven't drawn... We're through 24 cards in my deck, and we haven't drawn any of our 3. Lolth Planeswalkers would be really nice to have. Shout out to the 3% of the people that voted for the Libertarian candidate in today's Oaklandia election in white aggro. Your 3% of the vote will be noted by history.
You require my aid. We will slay.
We see you and will judge appropriately. White aggro is normally the Republican vote. Oh, God. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts.
Aren't I the generous one?
Okay, those are more spiders for later. The spiders should have Death Touch. Yeah, probably, honestly. Maybe they're too good if they have Death Touch, too. Death Touch and Menace is probably too good. Poor little spider. Never was very good at math.
Cull the weak.
We drew our spider queens at least, even if they weren't quite enough here.
Weak little thing.
Yeah, we're just into this big boy. Alright, let's play some historic. This deck was kind of sedge. I don't think we'll play this again. I think the appropriate. Man, Bant Ramp tried real hard at the end there, but they only got up to 495 votes. Dragon Storm it is.